Okay, here we go with our beaver thing. Our beaver challenge that Rich has put us into here. Welcome to the channel, Just Carve Rob. And in case you don't know, we have accepted a challenge from Rich over at Choose Your Own Path to carve a beaver. So this morning I have cut the beaver out of my bandsaw, put a little pattern on him so I know where to cut. And this is where we will start. So this is our beaver. So now I guess we gotta start carving them. I don't know which way to go. Well, we know his head. We gotta put our center lines in. Remember, always put your center lines in. We want to keep them proportionate. So the first step is the center line. Okay, now we have to leave this part alone. We have to leave it flat, can't touch it, because our piece of wood was not big enough to have his tail. So we are going to have to go back and add the tail on. No big deal. Do that kind of stuff all the time. This started out as a 3 by 3 inch by 3 inch block of wood. And we ended up with, he is 2.5 inches wide and almost 4 inches tall. So he's going to be a good sized beaver. Of course, he will be a American beaver, because we all know the Canadian beavers are much smaller. So I guess it's time to get into the carving. Okay, we got our center line in. I got to run it down the front here, because we want to kind of keep this guy symmetrical. I want to try to make him look the same on both sides. And the only real way you can do that is by keeping your lines. Keep your center lines, otherwise things could shift sideways on you. Now we could give him a center line from his ear on down, but I don't think that's going to make much sense to worry about that right at this point. Our most important lines is because of the head. We want the front of the head has to be angled like this, something like that. That might be a little too skinny. Be angled back. And that's why we roughed this out on a bandsaw with a little pattern, so we know. It kind of gives us our marks for where things go. So with the bandsaw cut here, we know that the bottom of the head is right there. And then we know from this point that the beaver will get wider. So beavers they're not really shaped like a wedge. They're kind of like one size, and just round and fat little happy beavers. So I guess the next thing to do is to fire up our dremel, get our noisy dust collector fired up, and we'll go from there. Alright, well, we started carving, and of course the camera cut out on us, so missed that whole first shaping thing. But anyway, back to the carving. We're going to do his ears, start cutting his ears in. Probably won't be the last time we visit the ears. Kind of just making a mark so we know where they're at. The head's got to come down. But we want to make sure that we leave enough material on for the wheel. If you can get going along, and before you know it, those wheels are supposed to be used part of the way. These mirrors don't stick out very far because they're underwater. Just remember to leave a home for them though. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to come in here, leave a mark for his little claw. This fur is pretty neat because it actually leaves behind. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it looks like little hairs. We're just going to work this. I'm not going to take much off the top until we get to working on the face. I left more ear on that side than I did this side. But for our beaver, I think this ear is going to end up coming way down. I've always said, if you can, make your ears and your noses bigger, because you can always take more off. Unless you're into a highly technical carving, everything's got to be just so as soon as you put it in, but we don't do those. Not yet anyway, we're still in the learning stages of the finest ways of carving. So right now we're just the animals and characters first. Maybe one day we'll get up there where we can carve a person's face and it actually looks like the person that you're carving. Not just a funny, reasonable facsimile, like the stuff I carve. All we're doing is just rounding over the body. Starting to look like a little bit like a beaver, I guess. Now see how much we got this side rounded over? Now we gotta get this side rounded over the same. That foot pedal is a big help, guys. When you want to talk, you just turn that off by letting off on it. But you still got the noise from that dust collector. Okay, we just want to work that back to our center line, and we will redraw these center lines over and over and over. So we want to kind of keep everything the same shapes on both sides. Bring it right to that center line and back. Look at that little tubby beaver. Little tubby beaver. Okay, so pretty much you can see as we're working I know it's hard to see with this white wood, but as we're working that neck down, it's bringing us right up into our ear on both sides. Bring us right up into our ear. This doesn't know we're working on the beaver. He keeps bugging me. Where's the beaver? Where's the beaver? I keep giggling to myself. We're working on it, Rich. We're going to work on it. score, connect right to that, right to your center line. Same way over here. You don't want to leave any flat spots on your beaver. Or basically any creature that you're trying to make. You want to get everything, keep everything good around. Work it right back to the center line again. He's starting to come out a little bit. Starting to show his way out of the wood. Whoa, I can hear that in the speaker. The air whistling off my dremel. And I'll go back and check these footage out. So that's working. He's bringing the bottom of the face down. The ears popping out. Everything's rounding off. All right. I think we need to do a little check on him. Make sure he's getting the right shape going here, and we'll be right back. Press hard. Like, subscribe, share. It's all good. Thanks for watching. Just Guard Rob. Remember, just Guard.